Florida Atlantic coach Jennifer Sullivan and Aniya Hubbard. Coach, before we start with questions, could you please just give us an overview of the game?
Well, very disappointed. I didn't have a lot of words for the girls in the locker room. I think we're all still in shock. We felt really excited going into this game. We split with Wichita going into this tournament, and one thing we tried to focus on is capitalizing in the paint. Credit to them. I thought they did a great job in the paint, outscoring us in the paint 34-20. And then turnovers. That was a big key for us. Game 1 against them, we kept it to 12 under 15, which is our goal. Game 2 against them, we had one too many turnovers. And coming off a Temple game, too many turnovers. And that just hurts us a lot in the foot. I thought we battled. I was really proud of our kids. They never gave up. We gave ourselves a chance throughout the game until late down the stretch in the fourth. But just couldn't come away with it. But, just so proud of this group, what they've overcome, and thankful for all the work they put into this program and the steps that we've been able to take moving forward.
Anybody with a question here? Oh, if you do, let's get a mic to you. You're okay? All right, Chuck?
Coach, this was a back-and-forth game throughout. They closed with a 12-0 run down the end, and the offense kind of stopped there. What was the difference in the closing stretch for you today?
Well, rebounds. Again, just back to the paint, the physicality against Wichita. I thought they came up with some key rebounds. I thought for the most part, we were able to guard them, but just the second chance points and being able to finish in the paint, getting some easy buckets. We relied on the three early on and tried to focus in on the paint, and I thought they did a really good job of capitalizing there. So, like you said, it was back and forth for a while. I thought we had a few stretches there where we could have cut it a little bit closer, and just weren't able to capitalize there and then at the free throw line.
You still finished with a pretty solid game. What was working for you tonight? Obviously before fouling out, but you still put a pretty good line across the board. What was going your way tonight?
I was talking about what was working for you tonight.
I think just like trusting the team, trusting the process, just getting everybody involved, just making an extra pass. Like I said, just doing what I can to contribute to the team. So I feel like that's all I could do. Just leave it all on the court. Honestly, no matter which game it was, just leave it all on the court and then for the best.
Coach, you referenced you split with Wichita State during the year. Is that emblematic of how the conference was this year in your first go around through the American, and how close maybe things were? It was not a lot of separation really between the top teams and those at the bottom. Here's a team you split with during the year. It's a back and forth game throughout. What are the things that you might need to do going forward to kind of to move up in the standings and elevate the program and the conference?
Yeah, obviously we didn't, really have a lot of expectations coming to the American. We were just really excited to be here. Now that we've gone through the year, I think the parity has been great. I thought it was really competitive. I thought the way the schedule laid out allowed a lot of teams opportunities to showcase what they can do, and you see that right down the stretch with all these close games going into the last weekend. So, going into next year, I think for us it's too early to think about long term. I think one thing throughout the year we've said over and over is the physicality of this league, the size, the athleticism, which is an area we want to continue to improve on. But I think, again, we've got some really, really great pieces, some really kids that are really bought into making FAU what we're trying to be. It's just adding some pieces that can be a little bit more physical inside the paint.
And with that, how much is that any easier to do now in this climate with college basketball, with the portal and whatnot, to be able to add those pieces?
I don't know if easy is the right word. You obviously have opportunities, but I think the biggest thing is making sure that your current roster is bought in to what you're doing and buying in, and they help recruit for you. And then you try to find players, whether it be in the portal or high school, whatever you find them, junior college, that buy into what you're trying to do. So, again, the recruiting piece is the recruiting piece. I think we've done a really good job up to this point getting players like Aniya in here, talented players that can produce, and we'll continue to do that down the road.
All right, Coach, thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. And thanks to SID Jonathan Caudle for his help.